Today I'm getting a halo treatment, and it's a hybrid fractional laser. And the point of it is that it helps reduce discoloration, uneven skin tone, and helps shrink your pores. The main reason I'm getting it is because I feel like I need a little bit of a refresh in my skin. I have some discoloration. I know I'm a ginger, so I just have freckles. I'm in my car outside of Manhattan Dermatology. I'm gonna show you guys the process and befores and afters and kind of just like what the healing process is like, so follow along. Now I'm getting numbed. I hate the feeling of like being numb on your face. I know. It's weird. Alright, so I have numbing cream on my face, and it just looks like I put moisturizer on. But I'm seeing Dr. Nina Desai. She's going to be the one talking to me about the treatment and I think doing the treatment. What is the treatment I'm doing today?
So today you're going to be doing a treatment called Broadband Light Halo. Broadband Light is a photofacial that's going to brighten the skin. It helps treat sun damage and broken capillaries. And we follow it up directly afterwards with a laser treatment called Halo Resurfacing. Halo Resurfacing is a newer technology. It combines what we call ablative and non-ablative technology, so we're able to get an aggressive treatment without crazy downtime. But what it's going to do is it's going to stimulate collagen, it's going to help with fine lines, it's going to help with your pores, and it's going to help with tone and texture and overall just discolorations, overall just your skin texture and tone in general.
What does the downtime look like?
So the downtime is going to be, for the first 2 hours, the treatment is going to feel a little hot. The laser does feel hot after the treatment. And then the next day, you're going to form these little brown kind of peppery flakes on your face. You're going to feel a little bit swollen also the next day. And then those peppery flakes are going to last about 5 days or so. And then they're going to slowly start to peel away. And the skin is going to feel nice and fresh and just glowing underneath.
Is that when I'll see like the results of it?
Not really. You'll start to see, your skin will start to feel clearer right away because those peppery flakes, they're going to reveal like new skin underneath. But it does take time for that collagen to boost. So really around the 1 month mark is when you're going to start to see this like glow kind of form to your face. And it's just going to get better and better after that, between 1 and 3 months. So it does take some time to see, the maximum results from the treatment. For the first step, I'm going to put gel all over your face, okay? Here we go with our first step, which is Broadband Light. So this is going to feel like a little rubber band kind of snapping against the skin, and you're going to see a bright light even though you've got these protective eye shields on.
Okay.
So don't be alarmed. That's totally normal. How is that? So the halo part is going to feel a little bit different. It actually feels like a little roller ball device. So there's tiny little roller balls on the end of the handpiece of the laser. So it feels like a little, kind of like a prickly little roller that runs over the face. Okay. And it does build up a little bit of heat. So after a couple of passes, your face will start to feel a little hot.
Got it, okay.
So now we're just pulling you down. Cold gauze and dimmer chiller. A nice cooling device.
Yeah. I'm back home now. That was definitely a million times more intense than I thought it would be. I feel like everything I've read, watched, and heard about it, like no one really talked about how much pain you would be in following the treatment or even during the treatment. Like the first few passes weren't that bad, but as it went on, it just was so painful. And then once it was over, just the heat that you're left with is just awful. Thank God they had that cooling air blower. The worst of the pain lasted about an hour. It is really intense. I've had Clear and Brilliant before, and so I think I was kind of comparing it to that, being like, oh, I handled Clear and Brilliant. It wasn't too bad. It just felt like a sunburn. But this lasted for a long time. That said, Dr. Desai said that this was probably one of their most popular treatments. There's people constantly coming in for it. So I think the results will be worth it, and I'll really like my skin after the week is up, or as, you know, I guess it can take up to like a month to really see like the collagen and all that stuff start to impact you, but it was really intense, so you have to know that going into it. If I'm going to compare it to the Clear and Brilliant, Dr. Desai was like, that one you need 5 to 6 treatments, whereas with the Halo you only need 2 to get like the desired results. So I guess that kind of puts it into perspective, the intensity of it. All right, I just woke up and this is my face. I'm feeling very swollen, especially under my eyes. Like I can kind of see the swelling when I look down. But there's like some brown spots happening. Yeah, you can see like the little like brown spots. I also have little red dots around my lip. Kind of look like somebody stuck a needle in my face. My face isn't in any kind of pain. It just feels like maybe a little bit tight. And oh, I wanted to also share that Dr. Desai gave me a couple of products to use while my skin is healing. The first is this CeraVe foaming facial cleanser. I washed my face last night per the instructions, and then I put on this nectar, which is from a brand called Elastin, and then a balm on top of it, which I kind of think is Aquaphor or similar to Aquaphor. Yeah, so those are the products I'm supposed to be using for the next week. Okay, so it is day 3, and this is my skin. You can see those dark spots are coming in hot. I'm still really swollen, so I've been icing my face a lot. My skin is very red, very swollen, and I look really cute. Okay, so it is day 4. Today's the first day that I didn't wake up super puffy. I'm still a little swollen. I think my face is maybe less red, which is nice. Still pretty red though. And those dark spots, which is like, I think they call them men's. I'll put the words or what that means down here. You can see all the little spots. Feels super rough and sandpapery right now, but no pain. All right, it is day 5. I think not much has changed since yesterday. These dark scabby things maybe are a little dark. I have a little pimple right there, but it's not painful. Okay, so it has been a week since my treatment. I skipped the past couple days because I felt like nothing new really happened. My skin is still pretty rough and sandpapery. I have a nice little pimple right there. That's cute. Yeah, it's starting to come off on my chin, so that part's nice. A couple days after the 1 week mark, and I feel like a lot of the sandpapery skin is finally coming off. Have this lovely little pimple. Mainly, so like the skin on my chin, my lip, kind of just a little bit, and like the front half of my cheeks, but then on the sides you can still see the scabby mends still attached, and a little bit on the sides of my forehead. The skin left is, this fresh new skin is super smooth. Looks really nice. It's kind of a bummer that I got this pimple so I can't really like enjoy the results yet, and it's like a hormonal one, so it's like gonna be there for a bit. I don't think that this is because of the treatment. I think it's probably just like I'm about to get my period, so I think that just decided to pop up today, so that's really cool. Yeah, can't wait until all this sandpapery skin is off. Okay, it has officially been 1 month since my halo treatment. I would say it took about a full 2 weeks before all the roughness on my skin was gone and it was back to normal. You know, it was kind of funny. My fiance actually said, when is your skin gonna be back to normal? And this was like 3 weeks in, and I was like, it is. And he's like, but it's just so white. Like, where's all the freckles? And I was like, well, I guess that was kind of the point of the treatment, was to like get rid of the dark spots. So it is a noticeable difference. I have some before and afters, and I'm going to post those for you right now. When you're looking at it, I was kind of expecting kind of like a really intense difference, but it's more of a subtle difference. And I've seen before and afters where it was like, whoa, but I didn't really have a ton of hyperpigmentation issues to begin with for it to be that noticeable. But a few things that I did notice: for one, the redness around my nose is a lot less. I even showed it to Nikki, the makeup artist that we work with at Mixed Makeup, and she pointed that out too without me even prompting her. She also said that my skin just looked so much more even. And then the other day I was talking to Susan, and she was like, your skin really does look a lot brighter, really glowy. I feel like I've definitely gotten a lot of compliments on my skin. Some of the other things I noticed were, you know, if you look, you can kind of see that the hyperpigmentation has gone down. On top of that, I feel like the wrinkle on my forehead is a lot less pronounced, and that's going to continue to get better over the next few months. I think it takes like 1 to 3 months for that collagen boosting effect to take place. A couple things that I noticed that I wasn't expecting: my skin is very thin right now, or at least I think that's what it is. If I have any sort of pimple or anything, it'll bleed. Like I really cannot pick at my face, which I guess is a good thing. Would I recommend this treatment? I would recommend it if pigmentation is a big issue for you, and if you're looking for like a kind of a little anti-aging boost. But again, you have to know that it's super, super painful. If I were to do it again, I would definitely take some sort of painkiller or some sort of medication that they offer before the treatment, just to make it a little bit more pleasant. I'm very interested in seeing how my skin improves, even just over the next few months. That'll be kind of like fun to kind of watch. That was my experience getting the halo treatment. Let me know what you think of the treatment, if you've done it, in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.